borderline personality disorder. If I were to walk into a gas station with nothing but my sob story, they're probably not going to empty the register, give me all the money. If I were to go into that same gas station with a gun and intimidate them, pretty sure I can get their money. Have you ever found yourself standing in somebody's home after breaking every window, pouring gasoline throughout the home, standing there with a match in your hand, wondering, how did this happen? I have. You may be wondering to yourself, well, Mr. BPD, what horrible, horrible thing did somebody do to you that would cause you to react in such a manner? Or if you're going to set the place ablaze, why do you go through all the time and trouble of breaking the windows as well? Airflow, my friend, airflow. And they said no. What did they say no over? And that doesn't even matter. Don't accept no. No is not acceptable. If I want something, I will get it. I'm an overachiever. I don't like anything standing in my way of me and my said goal, whatever I want. If you are saying no to me, then you are standing in the way of that goal. You are probably the one thing standing in the way of that goal, or else you wouldn't be in a position to be able to say no. See, I'm getting mad just thinking about it. I don't know if this is the same with other individuals with BPD, or if this has anything to do with BPD at all. This unwillingness to accept no. The vulnerability of it is very difficult. It's something that a lot of people don't like to do. You have to put your pride aside and all of that. And they're also, you have no real position of power. This person has all of the power. You're coming to them with something that you need, and they either have the power to give that to you or not. So I see it as a huge betrayal to say no, because I have a need. You can help me with that need. By saying no, that means that you don't care about me whatsoever. I very rarely will say yes to anybody because I only have enough resources for myself. I don't even have enough resources for myself, let alone anybody else. That's why I have to say no. It's nothing against the person, and if I had more resources, then I'd still say no. The fact that I even stop before throwing the match these days is a huge progression, I guess, in my treatment, rehabilitation, whatever. And my brain says that it's okay to burn their house down because that the next time that I ask for something, I definitely get a yes. If you're not in prison and they're talking to you, then normally they'll say yes next time you ask them for something. No, it's not like they said no and that was instantaneously what I did. It was a buildup because it becomes a power struggle type deal at this point over whether they care or not. They've shown that they don't care by saying no to my need, which automatically makes them the enemy, and I have to hate them forever or convince them to do the rational thing and change their mind and say yes, and once again show they care. As long as they're saying no, they don't care and they're the enemy. I don't want them to be the enemy. I'm actually trying to help them out. It's way worse for me to go hungry than you to go hungry. Don't like to, but you weren't going with the easy way. So we got to up the stakes a bit. And this is a war. This is a power struggle. You are the enemy, and I'm just trying to make us friends again. Trying to give you every chance to make the right decision. Normally, it doesn't have to go that far. But when it does end up getting to a point where threats are made, well, for one, I'm not a big threat person. If you do something big enough, shocking enough, people hear about it, and then you don't have to always constantly be proving you'll do something. Okay, pretty much. Somebody says no to you. You burn their house down. people are going to hear about that. They're going to know that, when people say no to you, their houses burn down. Generally, you don't have to burn down more than one house, is what I'm saying. The way my mind is if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I told you, I'm going to burn your house down if you don't give me your food. Very clear, simple. You decide not to give me said food. I don't burn your house down. I just look like a jackass. Then I'm all talk. I don't want to be all talk. I really don't. And I really, really wanted to eat. Oh, yeah, you're going to be pissed that I burned your house down, but I told you I was going to do it. You had the choice. You made the wrong choice.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Threat is enough. That's all you got to do is threaten something. There are stubborn people out there that sometimes are just not smart enough to take threats seriously. At which point, you either look like a jackass and lose all kinds of credit, or you do what you say you were going to do. The message that I'm trying to find people is when you have BPD, sometimes your brain you overreact. You take things way too personally, maybe, than you should. And of course, everyone with BPD is different. Not everyone with BPD is going to handle things the way that I do. I stated already, I don't even know if the no thing is a issue or not with other people. Just with me, it starts a war. Saying no, it's not acceptable. It's just something I'm not willing to accept, and I will go to great lengths to get you to change your mind. When all else fails, I'll have to follow through with my threats, and it's really not my fault because I gave you so many opportunities to make the right decision, and you chose to not do it. I'm sure all of you agree with me that I am the victim in this situation, and that these individuals should have just said yes to begin with. I know this for a fact, and I know I'm going to hear about it in the comments section below. So please, yes, let me know how you agree with me. I'm sure there'll be some people that want to disagree just because there's always a couple bad apples, but they can comment as well. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel. No is not an option, so hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to help this channel in a financial way, that would be awesome. You could also see some bonus videos over on Patreon. The link's in the description. Until next time, keep on keeping on.
Smell those fumes? Yeah, you've only yourselves to blame. Burn, you disrespectful pricks!
Not even close to what I was wanting to say. Not even close. I don't even know how we went so far off track there. This is what happens when you don't make a script. Who are you talking to right now? What? You can hear me?